The woman had a special ability since childhood. She could foresee what was about to happen to others. And on this particular day, a bride-to-be came to Annie for a fortune-telling session. But in Annie's eyes, the woman's life was already nearing its end. Since the groom was an old friend of hers, Annie didn't reveal what she had seen. But just 3 days later, she saw a newspaper report saying the bride Jessica had gone missing. Because Annie's fortune-telling skills were famous throughout the town, Jessica's father asked her to help predict clues about his daughter's whereabouts. Through her reading, Annie saw that Jessica's misfortune had happened in the water. Based on Annie's description of the scene, the police quickly narrowed down the crime location, just as Annie had foreseen. Soon after, the police found Jessica, and the suspect was identified as Donnie, who lived nearby. The next day, lawyer came to Annie and told her that skin tissue from Donnie was indeed found under Jessica's fingernails. But Annie would also be dragged into the case because she had some personal conflicts with Donnie. And since all the leads came from her, many people believed there was a hidden secret behind it all. Soon came the day of the trial. According to eyewitness testimony, on the night of the incident, they did see Donnie arguing with Jessica. The two even got into a physical altercation. However, Donnie's lawyer questioned the validity of finding Jessica through divination. The sheriff could only answer with embarrassment, saying that after days of fruitless searching, they had no choice but to follow the victim's father's suggestion and seek help from the local fortune teller Annie. They then located the crime scene based on the images Annie had seen during her reading. Hearing the sheriff's far-fetched explanation, the lawyer immediately decided to test her, since Annie claimed she could tell the future. He asked her on the spot how many fingers he was holding up behind his back, wanting to verify the truth of her supposed gift. But Annie suddenly froze. She couldn't answer that question, because she could only foresee what would happen in the future, not what was happening in the present.